Anyway, I'll link to the article below, and just wanted to jump on here and say, just don't really know what to say. So, peace. So I've been traveling and I haven't been able to upload because I haven't found any Wi-Fi yet. But my buddies and I were talking about John, and it's like just sitting in the airport right now, getting ready to head up to Commeyville, the blue state of New York. Reading Zero Hedge, they suicided John McAfee, which is beyond upsetting. Like, it's beyond upsetting. I don't even have much to say. I just recently listened to a podcast with him on Monero Talk. And John was an innovator for sure. Ahead of his time, like always ahead of his time, always ahead of the curve. Anyway, if you guys haven't checked out that news story, I'll link to it. But basically, they picked him up in Spain. He's always had run-ins with different things. It was a wild soul. But they definitely took him out for sure. And it's sad. He was a big friend of liberty. Huge friend of liberty. We've lost so many liberties now. We have to fly public. So John was ahead. He spoke about all these issues years and years and years ahead. Early adapter to Bitcoin. I mean, he understood that it wasn't a good long-term solution. He understood that it was going to go to private currencies, things like Monero, Pirate Chain. I mean, he was ahead of curve on all that stuff. He figured out geo arbitrage. He was just super upsetting. He's exactly the type of guy, in fairness, that would suicide himself and claim it was the government. So I gotta acknowledge that John would do that. Still super, super sad. Just the idea that they could pick a guy up on tax evasion or whatever. The idea that taxes even exist, like it's just blows my mind. Like how far we've come in society. Like people don't even realize, like in America, we didn't have taxes until 1913 when we got the Fed and when we got the IRS. Pretty sad, but I just have to, balance it a little bit, not say I think it's all government suicide, but it happens a lot these days, so you can't trust these people.